I'm back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Temptations of Ait'seh with What Team Comp. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru, and hopefully we've got the reverb issue from yesterday sorted out. Not fully, but better. If it comes back up, I apologize. I don't know what's causing it. I'm trying to find the source, but it is eluding me.
Just like your sanity.
Yeah. It's not a duplicated source. I don't know if it's a monitor setting or something else, but it's just. It is trying my last patience, I swear, precious. But, anyways.
Calm down, Gollum.
Yes, nerd. That is me. Actually, no, that's legitimately me coughing because, oh, I didn't refill on water before this. Well, guess I'm suffering.
I got a fucking tickle in the back of my throat, so I feel your pain there.
Man thirsty.
Nah, that's not how you work. Stay hydrated, bitch.
Yeah, get water.
I'm fine. I had another sip from something else just a little bit of ways.
Get the water.
So, when we last
Get
left
the
off,
water.
When we last left off, you guys had a month of downtime to.
I hope that we have a strike until Guru goes.
Yeah, that's what I said the same thing. I'm on strike. Nope, go get water. I don't care, girl. We're making a stand. Go.
Take care of yourself.
Get the water.
True. We care
Fine,
about
I'll
you.
Go get water. I know you guys do. I know you, but I was trying to at least get the intro stuff down.
Fuck
So
the
that-
intro right
Get
now.
water,
Get the
then we
water.
intro.
The idea being that I would do the intro stuff and I'd say, okay, I'd like you guys to go over what you guys have done over the month, type it into the chat so when I come back I can read it. While you're doing that, I can get water.
Well,
Oh,
cool.
get
We
the
can do
water.
that
Explain it
now.
ourselves, yeah, while he's getting water.
That's what I was trying to say. Then type it in the chat so I can read through it, make sure that if I miss something that you guys, either forgot to mention to me or something like that, I can make sure to address that.
Then lead with "I will get water after you do this."
I was
Because otherwise
trying.
it just sounds like
I
you
was
weren't
trying
going
to
to do
get
it.
through it for the recording sake. But yes, I will get water. You guys decide amongst yourselves who is going first. I'll be right back.
Ladies first.
Not it.
Hell no.
No, we
Not it.
should all roll initiative.
Fine. I'm down.
No, he
I'm
has
down with it.
advantage. He has
No.
advantage. Cheater.
Hold on. Okay, so I guess Khalil will go first, just because I'm not a coward.
I'm not.
I feel pretty masculine right now. No, I'm joking.
Implying cowardliness is feminine. How dare!
How dare
Well,
I mean, if you look at religions, it's always a female's fault, pretty much. I mean, think about
that's-
it.
That's why we don't look at
well, that's
religion.
beside
Thank
the
you.
point.
Anyway,
That's,
coming from
yeah,
the paladin.
that's-
Anyway.
Like,
yeah, anyway. So Khalil helped with the construction of the keep,
Wait,
at least her lab portion of it.
did Don want to be here for this?
No,
said to
he
write it
literally
down.
said write it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, well, so because she wanted lead plates in her lab, because she just kind of got paranoid and felt that like lead plates are kind of usually the metal to go with to stop magic.
This bitch has radiation protection.
Yeah, at least it stops detect magic, which is something. It doesn't really stop anything else, though.
Someone identifies your wall.
It's more just if someone tried to detect if there was some magical items in her room.
Oh.
But yeah, so and over the years, over the month, she's been essentially starting up the herb garden with various herbs to make some stuff like potions and shit, and also material components, I guess, for some spells. She's also just been kind of setting up the lab, sort of drawing designs on a potentially new kind of armor she wants to make. She would need a lot more time to build it, though. And yeah, other than that, and also starting up the armory, she'd probably be making some weapons and and stuff as well.
Oh.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it.
She's doing her best.
So she's been spending most of her time at the keep then, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, well, she did. She does occasionally go to the capital to talk to Inhual
Mm.
regarding the coat.
Right.
Every
She'll
time you
be-
say that, I think you mean a piece of clothing.
That's part of the joke, really.
I know.
Wear it and look fancy.
But yeah, she's also she's been helping with the construction of the coat. Does it get completed in that month, or would it take longer?
It'll take longer just because they need to make sure that it's essentially theoretical magics to do it. So it's just going to take a little extra time. They want to make sure that they don't basically make it so that when you go from water to sea that you end up just going into the water and then sinking.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, the olden time solution for that would be slather the bottom with tar.
Oh, you know, they're totally planning on trying that out to ensure that it doesn't just drop.
Wait,
But they also
would it be
want-
tar or wax? Oh no, wax is to making sure it doesn't fucking get wet. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tar. Tar would make to sealant, basically.
But yeah, there's of course the problem of when it's on land, the tar might end up just like kind of coming off.
Or gunking stuff up.
Yeah. Deserts are
I
not a nice thing.
don't think we've even been to a desert in this campaign.
Yeah,
But we might be.
We're pretty far north right now.
Yeah, you're more towards tundra areas. Not even winter yet.
Yeah.
Out of winter now, actually.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, she'd also be building a power source for the coat.
Gotcha.
In secret lab.
Oh.
Even more secret than her actual lab that the rest of the party would know about.
I'm getting Jackson vibes, Don.
Okay, question. You say the actual. Would Bo know about it? Because he only spent his time here over the break.
Well,
Like, even going
out
with
of
construction.
character, her lab, her secret lab is accessed through like a secret door in her lab,
Oh.
and she would have mainly presided over that kind of area.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Bo looked at it, I think she did talk to the constructors.
Mhm.
Yeah, the builders.
Fabricators.
So she did talk to the builders about that. So it'd probably be on the blueprints and stuff. So Bo would probably know about it.
Trust me, he won't do anything about it. I was just curious.
She is leaving much of the mechanism of the secret in the secret door to herself. Just merely that, I don't know, kind of where it is, I guess.
Okay. Very cool. Who's next?
Sure.
Yeah.
He really just spent his month working on the keep. He put statues of the entire group. He did fix Bright Eye's size, so she's appropriate size. It just took a while. So now there's statues of everyone outside of the keep with Clancy as well. And Arcus and all them. He made sure there was appropriate rooms and all the conditions were met for the kids that are now there. He used his floating boat for the first time to actually get it up and running on the lake. Went fishing a bit when he had free time.
Mhm.
Not much other than that. He's
Hmm?
like not much I can say other than that.
Very well. Who else? Who else is next?
Oh, he's had his hands full with at least
Taro,
one.
you volunteering?
Taro, you're volunteering. Taro's volunteering.
going?
Yay! Everybody, round of applause for Taro.
It feels like when people like step backwards and volunteer someone else. Okay, well, Beardrick's been very busy this month. He's probably hardly been at the keep or the house. Yeah, Don, would he, if he's, like, talking with the military person, is he gonna have time to go be doing missions for the guild or not?
Not really.
Okay, then most of his time is gonna be spent actually at the castle, I guess. He, been talking, and learning a lot from the military general. And that is what he's been spending almost all of his time at, doing that kind of thing. He's also gone around asking all of you guys more about what abilities you guys have, probably training, fights, if you're up for it,
Skills.
stuff like that. He needs to know what you guys are working with here in more detail. He hates the statue. He's already threatened Bo to take it down, or else he's gonna break it.
Just come outside, we're just gonna warhammer.
You break it, I make your nose bigger every time you do.
Yeah.
He threatened to break it or remove it. At least he didn't break it right away.
Oh no.
Let's see. I don't think there's much else actually other than that. He's mostly been gone doing other things. Let me go look.
Oh, also, by the way, Bo is trying to get that teacher's license that the king talked about.
Right now, you essentially have a teacher's permit. So as long as you keep on the up and up, you won't have it revoked, and will be able to essentially get people to the probationary status, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beardrick's hardly been at the keep. He probably hasn't even really talked to the kids either. He just looks at them and moves on.
Child.
No greetings, no nothing. Just be like, okay. Too busy for this anyway.
He said fuck them kids.
I mean, he's probably only been at the keep a couple times just to see how things are. I mean, if he's spending most of his time at the castle, he's spending most of his time at the house.
Right.
Virdrick, your statue was the first one built, and it will stay up. Bo's not removed. Just so you're aware.
This will be fun. Yeah, that's it though.
Okay. I'll go next. So Zadim, he's been spending about half of his time between the keep and like the surrounding wilderness, just getting a good feel for what the wildlife and denizens of the forest and hills and rivers are like. Spending a lot of time taking long like nature walks really while he's out, and also like training with Rosehip and Bright Eyes to make them, well, to get them like to work well together, and also learn how to work with them well together. And then while he's at the keep, he's doing whatever he can to help with the construction, and also like meeting up with the kids, getting to know them, their names, because geez, if learning that many people's names all at once ain't difficult.
No shit.
And seeing to the armory construction as well as the workshop construction to make sure that it's up to spec with what he's looking for.
Thus far, it seems to be. If anything, they seem to be re-going over everything to ensure that it's better than what you were expecting. But
I like that.
that might just be because they're, well, it's their craft on the line, if you will.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Guru, did it end up hiring Paris's people?
A few
Oh,
warlocks,
yeah!
yes. Yes, a few of them did come in eventually. Let's see. Let's see if I have any of the names here. I know one of the people who showed up, and as soon as she came in, she had to make an entrance. Specifically, in that she was very quiet.
Oh no, is it who I think it is?
Who do you think it is, Paris? Come on.
Does it happen to be a bard?
You hear a tap, 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 tap. I chimed in with that. As she
It
throws open the
fucking
door.
is!
Startling Cobble's not a good idea. Just fair
Yeah,
warning.
not Cobble. It's opening up specifically her door. Like, Nivara's door is just thrown open.
Amazing. She gets hold person.
No, she doesn't. You jump up and hold person, and she just keeps right on singing there. She runs over and just jumps on you.
Why?
So, yeah. Because you love me.
Just a shake of the head.
Don't worry, I'm just here for a pit stop. I dropped off some of the boys. And the girls, but you know, the boys. You know what I mean. Pat your cheek. Love you, I wanted to say hi, bye! Just runs out your room. Leaves the door open.
I didn't know who she dropped off!
Nope.
Jesus H. Christ.
It's a couple of warlocks that you saw from when you guys base jumped into the...
Base jump!
I'm sorry, you halo jumped. High altitude, low open.
It's an app description, it's just fucking hilarious.
Into the Colossi Crawl. These were some of the warlocks that had been there with you guys.
Oh, okay.
They were the ones up at the top making sure you guys were going to be okay.
In that case, what has Nivara been up to this last month?
Oh, okay. So she's been fucking bouncing between the keep and the castle. I'm honestly going to be shocked if there are not at least 5 days out of this month where she doesn't have exhaustion. Between what Virdrick knows, which is starting her business, acting as a sort of advisor to the king, going to the keep and learning the kids' names as well as offering just early air quote classes, and introducing herself to the warlocks that she's met, or excuse me, the warlocks that they had previously met from Alkin, Nat, and Varenya's group. As well as showing her family around the town and trying to get a bit of information from them.
That's right.
She's a busy bee. And this is how she survives.
I
do have a question. By the way, as soon as she said that he stays most in the castle, I don't know why, but I just imagine, like, Nivara walking past Virdrick, and he just stops and does a double take, like, wait, did I just fucking see that?
I mean, you would see that he's just hanging out with a military general almost all the time. And probably at home see him reading and studying, which is weird.
Oh, man!
You can poke fun at him for that.
Please tell me his glasses.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
No, that'd be pretty funny, but no.
Is he squinting?
I don't know. I think he's okay.
Oh, wait, no. Old
I think he has good ideas.
glasses on a chain.
The library glasses!
Catch him doing that holding paper away from his face thing.
That's what I said, is he squinting? Because if he is...
No, I think his eye genes are good.
It's 200 years! Oh my god.
Anyway.
She will take him up on his offer of fucking training, though.
Oh, yeah.
There are just some days where she wants to hit some shit.
Yeah, sounds good. They've been doing they're bonding. It's cool.
We've been bonding. No, he's been hitting me. Bonding.
Bonding.
Oh wait, the entire party bond like that, or
no?
I want to say I'm worried because Because I think Bo might be able to fuck you up in a few rounds if you
No!
if you don't tell him to use weapons. If he's like, just use my magic, okay.
Navarre has a pretty distinct idea of what he can do, and she doesn't feel like getting struck by lightning.
Murdoch probably asked Bo to
I
do
was about
that
to
too,
say,
huh?
I'm like, Murdoch will take the punishment, but...
Did you want Bo to use just his weapon, or do you want him to use the items or the
Probably
magic?
both. Both
Both.
at some different points.
I'll get the
No.
sunglasses.
He probably got fucked up a little bit, but, it's nice to know what
He
he's working
enjoys it. He's fucking masochist.
He doesn't enjoy it, but he wants to know what he's dealing with. He's a hands-on kind of guy, okay? He's a hands-on learner.
You get a few lightning scars across your torso and back.
Would it be permanent?
And is probably fucking hot.
Taru,
This.
Taru.
You're
It's
essentially
magical
40
lightning.
damage of lightning. Taru, it's 40 damage of lightning per.
Yeah.
You're
80
hurting
damage
like
right there.
hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's not
If
gonna
you
take
tell-
that, no.
Yeah, if
you
you
take
tell
that once and
no.
you're like, nope.
Yeah, if you tell Bo to not hold back, it's scary. That little boy's DPS is something else.
This is why she just bonds with Bo over talking and fishing.
Just a little is okay.
I imagine he gets hit with the first lightning bolt.
I
Like,
get
wait,
struck
wait,
once
wait.
is like, hold
Yeah,
it.
once was enough.
Do you ask Zadim not to hold back?
No, do not bring in the griffin.
I wasn't even talking about the Griffin, Paris.
Hear what he's talking about as
Put
far
away
as
the
not holding
wings.
back. The wings.
Mhm. If the man wants me to not hold back, they're coming out.
Oh,
I'm just
You
gonna,
wouldn't
I'm
mind
gonna look
trying.
outside on like 3 different occasions and see motherfuckers with bright lights going on. The fuck?
Mhm.
No, I love that, dude. You guys see Cobble, like the kid from Incredibles, on the driveway, just watching all of it.
what are you doing?
Totally wicked.
This is totally wicked.
In the driveway, studying.
When the fuck did he get in the house? I don't know.
Are you sparring at the keep or at the castle? To
If
clarify.
you want to spar with Bo, it's at the keep.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Nivara and him would be at the house, maybe.
Most
but
likely.
everyone else is at the keep, yeah.
Okay.
Unless he catches her at the fucking keep when he wants to spar. She just does it wherever, dude.
Mhm.
Khalil would also want to get acquainted with the wilderness around here.
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
join up with Zadim.
Is it... Okay, wait, actually, in the month, does it... Okay, this sounds so fucking weird, but you said we were coming out of winter before this month or after
You
this
had
month?
literally before you went to the mountain, you were having the spring festival.
Okay, so... Jesus Christ, I'm at a server and it's lighting the fuck up. Can I check back on that fucking gate that leads into the Feywild? I'm curious.
Sure, it's still there.
I mean, like, go in it to see if they're open. Because they said come back when it's spring.
How much time
Those
do you
are the
want to
words.
lose?
A couple hours, so I'm only staying for like 10 minutes.
Okay, if you're only staying for 10 minutes, a couple hours, it would be. They're not opening yet, but they are setting up shop, which, to be fair, is them basically throwing out papers to the wind that, as they're being thrown out, they turn into like paper birds. Just-
Ooh.
and then turning around, just throwing this what looks to be like just a big kind of like Rubik's cube looking thing, but with more points to it, which doesn't look that interesting at first, but then they throw it down just as it just expands into the tavern.
Oh, wow.
Never leave home without it.
Oh my god. Can I gauge the time difference between, like, this specific area of the Feywild and outside?
It seems to be a. Would it be? I guess it could be a couple hours for 10 minutes. I hear you on the Switch.
Don't mind me.
You would guess that for every minute in the Feywild, it seems to be a half an hour in material world time.
Whew.
Okay.
Mm.
So if I spend like a day in here, I'm gonna be missing a couple of
You're gonna
weeks.
miss a month.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
1 minute, I think, is 1 minute to 30 would be 24 hours times 30, so 30 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, I heard you guys were talking about sparring and not holding back.
Oh no.
Oh, Beardrick would be excited to fight Kalir.
I'm gonna come in and he's gonna have a cast!
Because
That's okay. He's probably gonna get his ass beat by everyone, honestly. He wants to see what they can do.
You say these things.
I mean, she hasn't
But-
used Hexblade's Curse before, ever.
Oh.
Or she hasn't, not at least not in the campaign. So, yeah.
You
you've
became
seen power
her
so
guinea
far.
pig.
You've seen her power so far. It only gets worse.
Also, you
Um,
say these.
But
Go
she
ahead.
probably wouldn't. She would probably hold back because
It's
Beardrick.
Beardrick!
She just want to hurt him.
Like, I like you. No. Taru. As well, you say these things, but, I'm squishy and you hit like a truck.
Yeah, but he's also very short, close combat. He's not good at long distance.
Just hold person and wait to see how long it takes to wear.
Could work. That could be a strategy, but he is more interested in seeing what everyone else can do. So he's more about tanking this shit and seeing what y'all can do.
Take the damage.
Yeah. So
Grandpa wants to see your fighting skills. Put them up, Sonny.
I just keep imagining because Amp's
Yeah, but,
probably spending most of
fisticuffs.
his time at the keep.
Yes.
So like, imagine him like sending in that book every night talking about all the bullshit both of them going through every day.
Every time he comes back, Beardrick has a few new fucking scars.
Right.
And it's not
He's-
even from fighting enemies.
I love
He's
that.
got
It's like,
momentum.
the one type of scar I never needed was a lightning scar.
Beardrick both regrets and is happy he learned about this, because it means that he knows Bo's power, but it also means he knows Bo's power.
He knows. Anyway.
And that's Bo just going, okay, pure DPS. That's not him going, fuck it, let's try it. Banishment.
Yeah. Within reason.
It's like,
Or
don't
else we
send me
go-
to another plane of existence.
Look, you could also technically, if you really want to, Ice Storm, and I don't
No!
think Beardrick's dex is that great, so just see Beardrick keep tripping.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's probably
God.
gonna get pissed.
I just imagine Bo banishing Beardrick, right? And he's just like, when it's almost over, just lets her go concentration. He doesn't want Beardrick to go forever. And then Beardrick comes back and he's like, so you said you weren't going to hold back.
After one of these fights with Bo or like Nivara or whoever the fuck, just catch him mumbling about finding his own fucking patron. Like,
Hey, Bo has a god just like you, puppy.
Okay, no,
I know, but
Beardrick, never, ever, ever say that near Nivara, because Auntie hears through the familiar. Fucking gonna have a fucking sardonyx-like entrance from fucking Auntie because she heard you say that shit. Don't.
I thought you
Anyway.
wanted a familiar.
that was not an invite. No, thank you. Anyway. So the month's been interesting.
Sounds like we've had fun.
Moving on. Go ahead, Dawn. Where are we? What are we doing?
We're dying. It's fine.
Okay, so sorry.
I was just saying, look, I don't like that. After I said that, he went real quiet.
Trying not to laugh, damn it. Okay, so the month has gone by thus far pretty smoothly. Heard about a little bit of the issues some of the people have had adjusting with the new ruling from the king. Partly, you've also heard that there's some consideration that the king will be stepping down
Really?
So that
or
oh, no.
deposed.
Ah!
Phrasing is dependent on who you speak with. In favor of his son Kirin. However, it's also said that if he were to step down or be deposed, that Kirin has stated openly and like a public thing for the people that he would be making sure that his father was instituted as his prime advisor, like his main advisor.
Ah.
For a second, I thought it was going to be like his son will make sure,
Institutionalized!
without a doubt, that warlocks are condemned forever.
It seems more that Kirin is of the mindset of, nah, my dad's right. You're all stupid for having not done this sooner.
I mean, he knows his sister.
Yeah.
So,
His sister was never in trouble in the first place, though, because she was celestial.
nobody has proof
that
that
a big
warlocks aren't
thing?
assholes.
Yeah, but he basically, because he's grown up with her and seen that she's literally just another person that he has given noogies to and messed around with, and she just smacked the shit out of him for doing that.
I didn't register the word noogie, and I heard a different thing.
I don't know what you heard.
But we're gonna skip over that.
Right!
Skip over
It's
that.
a rock and roll song reference. Don't worry.
Dance.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know what she's.
They danced together. No worries. They spun each other right off the balcony.
Harris, do you know what I'm thinking? Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm-
DM you what I think you
Alright.
heard.
But Gaston, continue.
But
Yeah, sorry, go on.
thank you, Michael Jackson. So that being said, because of that, I mean, again, not because of. Along with that, you've also seen that there's a few other people, specifically Vierdrick, because you've been around the capital and the castle area a lot. You have seen and heard a few more people who are proclaiming the worship of that person, the Wanderer. And sometimes, though, you've also heard them mentioning a second name, where they'll say the Wanderer, the Great Comedian.
I
Ah, it's fuck. What's his name? Fuck.
Joaquin Phoenix?
No.
Are you thinking of an actor?
No. It's an. Sorry.
You're fine.
Don't worry. I've just completely forgotten.
You're fine. Just describe them for us. Maybe we'll get it.
It's a Greek comedian. At least there's a joke about Greek comedian who's depressed.
Oh,
And it's like who's gonna make him smile, like kind of thing.
I
Oh,
don't know
the
what you're talking
clown.
about.
It's. Oh, no, that's a quote from the comedian from fucking Watchmen.
Oh,
It
okay,
is.
fair
It's
enough.
it's the world. No. Rorschach says it. It's the world. Oh, it's the world's oldest joke. It was. He goes to a therapist and he says, "I'm really depressed. What should I do?" He goes, "There's this new guy, whatever, Bozo the clown. Let's just say Bozo, whatever the fuck the clown, in town. He makes everyone laugh. He's makes everyone really happy." He goes, but therapist, I am whatever the clown, and that's the world of hypothesis of the world's oldest joke.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I
Oh.
derailed this whole session.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It just that amused me because as soon as you said, it, I'm like, I think I know what you're talking about, and it just. But yes,
My brain was trying to wrap around it.
So yes, the Wanderer, who is also known as the Great Comedian, forerunner of the gods, forerunner of trials and danger, stuff like that. Basically, they're just trying to get the word out. Let me actually look at something real quick. I just need to get the name. Don't worry.
Wait, is this motherfucker like a court jester kind of thing if he's trying to carry out word and shit?
No, he's dressed like a simple traveler.
It's
Don't believe them lies!
That's what they
Vince.
say, right?
That's what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
He's lying. It's actually just
No.
Pagliacci!
names.
It's yours, the name Pagliacci we were
Pagliacci,
talking
yes.
about.
That's
Yeah,
it.
fuck yes!
I need to ask him actually that later.
Yeah,
Probably-
it's just Odin in disguise.
You also a few times see Bree, the Centaur Warlock, going around, and she occasionally was handing out these little pamphlets.
In the city?
Yes.
By yourself? Not super.
What the baby?
No.
A few times. Usually
Not allowed.
Am shows up nearby, be like, hey,
Oh,
"You
okay.
you okay?" And it's like, "Okay, she's not completely alone."
Immediately, both me and Taru, bang! Just fucking ready.
If you ever like take a look to try and see what the pamphlets are about, by the way,
Yes.
yeah, I imagine you would.
Absolutely.
It's amusing because at first you're like, what would she be? What would she possibly be doing? She's a good being, but what is this? And then you actually see it, and you're like, oh, as you see that she's been giving out pamphlets, basically saying, Have you heard the word of Silex? And basically like giving like little bullet points, like little stuff that she's clearly hand drawn. Like
Fuck yeah!
she's just like
Fuck yeah!
like do we know what Silex worships? Like is this like a little chibi art style of her like jazz handing towards like the bullet points of what Bo has gone over? And it's like, do you want to know more about Silex? Well, honestly, I don't, but I know someone who does. And it's just like at the Tide Color Keep. Ask for Bo. He knows all the things about Silex.
Fucking reverse Mormons. They call me-
Oh goodness, that's funny.
I imagine when Bo fucking figures his shit out, he just starts crying. He's so proud.
You actually get like 3
hilarious.
people who do show up.
Oh!
Just like, what's this about this Silex? They're just
Hey,
You're
they
just
traveled
I
3
wish to
days
debate
out
you
of
about
town.
God.
Yeah, I wish to debate you about God so much that I traveled 3 days out of town.
there's actually one of those people's is a cleric who's just like, hold on a second, I need to.
Bo, I want you to know,
I've been
Bo just
thinking about
uses his
switching
opinions
gods
versus
recently.
their fact. I want you to know, if he gets an actual religious debate, Bo is just going to use his opinions against their facts. It's easy as that.
It frustrates the absolute shit out of them, and they'll eventually
Good.
storm out.
I mean, have
Is
you
it-
ever spoke word to word to your God?
Is there?
Yep.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if there's an actual is there an actual space at the keep for Silex? Like a
A little. There's a place for like a little shrine.
It's called...
It's called
What?
what?
It's called room. I said,
He
Did you
said
say it was your
Bo's
bedroom?
room.
yeah, I said
Yeah.
bedroom.
oh my fucking god.
Okay, but yeah, no, there's definitely a little worship area for Silent, like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
one for Zoo as well.
I was gonna say if Virdrick would have requested that.
It'd give you a stern look until you realise what he wants.
Well, I'm guessing Bo, because we definitely have like a training room, right? Of sorts.
Of sorts.
Then yeah,
Ground,
it would be in there.
right?
It would probably be like the training room would be the same room as the worship room for Zoo, probably. So
We
it's
have-
like you can pray while in combat.
We have 3 different gods, technically, who are worshipped in this party. Because doesn't Zadim technically worship
Mhm.
Worship
Storm
the
Ranger.
Storm Ranger?
That is correct.
I like the idea of there's like, as the keep goes up, there's like a lightning rod at one point, and right below the lightning rod is where the Storm Ranger is.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
so it's at like the peak of the keep, like that
Mhm.
room below that is where the Storm Ranger is worshipped.
Navarre very quietly looking at Zadim. How the fuck do you kneel in front of that statue?
Very carefully.
with absolute humbleness.
A part of me is wondering if this
Humility?
motherfucker has a fucking peppermint right in his hand as he says this. Because he is such an asshole for responding like that!
The calmest crunch ever is like,
Zdeem is the type of person to get handed a lollipop and take a bite out.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what he fucking does! It's why it
That
drives
is
that
true.
part insane!
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give him hard candy anymore!
Bold of you
Sorry.
to assume you have to give him. But go on, Tara.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say, so back to Dawn, other than Bree handing out pamphlets, what else is going on?
Right.
You hear more worshippers of the Wanderer. You hear you see Bree handing out pamphlets of Silex, just like trying her best to help out the people who are helping her out.
Who's Bree again?
This
Bree
centaur.
is the centaur warlock that was created
Oh,
by
wait,
Limey.
Limeys?
Limeys, yes.
Wait, how did she get back to town?
She
She
went
walked.
She walked with Am.
Okay. I get sure.
Yeah, Am led her back. Don't worry.
She is supervised.
I need to kidnap him.
What?
I realized that I need to do something, and Am's the most fashionably sound in the group.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no. I remember bringing this up with you, Dawn. I wanted to fucking kidnap Am just so that we could go shopping. I told Tara this as well.
Okay.
I also need a wedding planner, and he's the one who I think would work the most.
Probably?
Probably.
I ain't going to beer drink. Motherfucker would just say do nothing.
He'd straight up tell you that's not his expertise.
Militaristic lifestyle.
Yeah, anything else going on, Dawn?
There's a few whispers that the South, which had an envoy sent to help them out with some of the issues going down there, haven't been heard from in a while.
Oh boy.
And people are like, oh, they must be really busy with what they're doing. Other people are like, nah, they all fell into the Colosse's walk. It was bound to happen. Someone's dumb enough to fall down there. It's like, no, that's not how that works. Basically more rumors and such. There is a rumor that Halo is being flooded.
What?
That's all they say. They don't say if it's like flooded with water or something else. It's just like, yeah, Halo's being flooded. People are like, with what? I just heard that it's being flooded.
Do we get more news on the missing princess?
No.
Or any more rumors?
Basically, it seems all the same. Like, if you ask anyone, hey, have you heard any news about it? I heard she's been princess and they're stealing her away to Gorleen. No, I've heard that they're taking her to the Harrowed Basin. No, they're taking her to the Dark Waters to sacrifice her before the altars in the pit. Oh, no, that'd be awful. Don't let her do that. No. Basically, there's no information that sounds
useful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on the dumb motherfuckers that I just finished talking to.
Which dumb motherfuckers? That's a lot of dumb motherfuckers you've talked to.
All of them.
I'm sorry that you've talked to me so much.
Boy!
I am all of them, Paris.
Boy!
Yes.
So, any other rumors or new events or anything?
Not yet. Although there have been people who have said that there's some new people who are coming into town, bringing some of the crafts. Some of them are coming from the around the Jeweled Watch and the Mountain Range. So they're hoping some new blood will help spark more commerce and such, especially since with their new declaration, it's only been a month trade routes are pretty fast, and they're worried that if other countries hear about it, the clergies will basically be like, cut trade, kill them all.
Oh
Time
my
for a fucking
god.
crusade. They don't know yet, but you notice that there are people who are more antsy, and there's almost a perpetual sound of forges being worked.
Okay.
That being said, that's pretty much all for rumors and such. So, would you guys like to start at the keep or in the capital?
Probably
You
makes more
definitely,
sense.
yeah.
Keep?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep sounds good.
Cool.
Maybe when the keep's finally finished and we're finally
it was finished
last
2 weeks
of our
in.
stuff. Oh, it was that fast? God damn!
Yeah!
The rest of the time was modifying various parts of it to ensure that it was structurally sound. Basically, what they did was they made a miniature that they had over the 2 weeks magically enchanted repeatedly, so that when they went out, they basically put it down, ran backwards, shouted the command phrase, and watched it just expand.
Wow.
And then they had to just, again, make sure that it was structurally sound, if there was walls needed, that they were added, if there was other stuff that was needed for like different rooms and such was added, things like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, we could just be at the keep then.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the few times we're all at the keep at once, finally.
Yes.
Right.
So the trainees, if you will, are being attended to by Brork, who is taking them through a morning exercise routine. Anyone who complains has to just run laps until they're told to stop.
Oh, reminds me of my old PE teacher.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks.
I love the idea that Cobble just stops moving.
I was thinking.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. And Brork will just kind of look and be like, okay, you're going to eat,
Shit.
you're going to sleep, you're going to do all that. But you're getting no dessert if you don't do what I'm saying.
My PE teacher was like, if anyone complained, he would take the football that he had, boot it off to the other side of the field, and say, "Go get it."
Mine was literally just run 3 laps around the track.
It got worse though, because once they brought it back to him, he'd boot it off again.
NPR, me and my PE teacher just called each other fat back and forth. Like, I don't know what to say. I
Fucking
said,
Louisiana is wild.
dude, me and my teacher just threw shit at each other
We all knew that.
constantly. I made fun of his relationship with his wife. He made fun that at least he would ever have a relationship with a wife.
Jesus!
God.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Excuse me.
Yeah, like Drayden just like falls on the ground, and just Brork just kind of walks over, picks him up, and puts him back on his feet, and just kind of smacks him on the back, like, "Come on, you can keep going." Falls on his face again, picks him back up, just keep falling.
Dakota
down.
is probably half dead.
Oh yeah, most of them are, but he's like,
I
If
love
you
that
want-
the only one that's not half dead is Cobble, and it's
Embry.
solely because so Cobble and Bree. It's like the idea that it's Cobble is because he's doing it just fine. He just doesn't like being bossed. Like, he's an athletic kid, kind of. He just doesn't like being bossed around.
Drayden's just dying. He's not physically capable for this shit.
Right, Nearest?
to be fair, there's one other person who I'm just imagining just like not fully understanding.
Oh
And just
God,
be
is
like,
Mad, your turtle. Is she the athletic kid?
Kind
Not
of.
is she?
Not as much as the others, but it's more the I guess it's time to go, and not realizing that he's basically telling them to run normal laps and is casting expeditions from himself at this point.
It's the
You're just basically
athletic kid that's running extra laps just to show off. It's like,
well, to be fair, she might have lost count.
Fuck.
That's great.
Because Expeditious Retreat, they're just going so fast that they're basically unable to see if they've made it around. So like, I guess I just need to keep running the lap.
Dakota will eventually stop, dude. Like, fuck the punishment. She can't do it.
Oh,
She
no,
will
no, they're,
start to
like-
die.
No, Brork is not like pushing you guys to like, kill you. He's like pushing you guys like just a little bit further, make sure that you finish your laps.
To your limit.
Put your hands behind your head, keep yourselves upright, and there will be water being offered by Obwed, the Tawaki, which for any of you who did not watch our one shot, there is a race that I have in my world called the Tawaki. They are basically like Kenku and Arakorok in that they are bird people, except they are penguin people. Basically, yes. And
Wow.
the reason why he points you guys over to Obwed is because the Tawaki have two things that are really pretty fun about them in terms of Obwed themselves, because they are your chef, in that they have figured out how to cultivate and keep ice water. But more importantly for you guys is that they have found that there's a certain flavorings that they can dry and basically make into flavored water.
Propel!
Propel, Gatorade, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it helps you get those electrolytes back, if you will.
Incredible.
It gives you just like lemonade or something like that. It's just it tastes great. It's like really good. Obwed knows what they're doing.
Yeah, Gator.
Yeah, so the kids are training then.
Yes, they're training off in the field. You can kind of hear them. Brooke is basically just having them do their morning hour exercise so that they're staying in shape, so that they're not being like, you're going to be like wizards? Oh, no. You're going to be whatever you want to be. But first and foremost, we need to make sure you don't die. If you can run, you need to run better.
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge
You
a
can
ball!
run. You can hide.
No!
But yeah, he's like not just like doing the whole PE teacher. Oh yeah, I'm going to stand around while you guys run. Like, oh no, he's leading. Except for where frickin' Mad's character Puwan is just expeditious retreating around. Yeah, he's just like he's trying to keep it basically the pace in front of them as they're going. And just Puwan just and he's just
Can
like
Puwan
he's just like
spit on her shell, Matt? This is an important question.
I wish, but I feel like Guru wouldn't let me.
make an athletics check with Puwan's shade.
I just want to see if Shikupa shells past.
One second.
Like fucking moving so fast goes into shell. Oh my god, spinning around. Yeah.
That may or may not be a manner in which I plan on using to defend herself at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta find her.
Cash Gus starts spinning with shell.
So underneath partners and allies.
I know, but I had to scroll all the way down. There's a lot in there these days.
Right.
Do you have them open?
Let's check. I didn't because I didn't think I was gonna need him.
No. I mean, did you have all the stuff open? Because it shouldn't be that
yeah.
that explains.
Well, no, except Wizard League familiars.
Obviously. You don't have a familiar. You have a partner.
I have no reason to be in there. Athletics.
Yes.
All right.
Using them strength core muscles to make sure you're not just flopping over and wobbling off to the side, hitting a wall.
Shit.
Oh my actual god!
So you guys see Puan just running around, Alice, and just kind of poop goes in his shell, just spins past you guys and pops back out and just keeps running.
I love it! I love it!
Great, now it's canon. All right.
You have successfully done a Beyblade of going into your shell and just Koopa spinning and whatnot, and then popping back out and keep running.
Hell yeah.
Not saying that you can do it consistently, but you have done it. Yeah?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. For the most part, the day is pretty calm. It's warming up, which is nice. It's getting out of where you're worried it might snow, and again, it's nice. You'll actually kind of take some deep breaths and actually feel some warmth to your body outside of being near fires and such as that. You're in a place of safety, comfort. It's been a while since you've had that. It's good. Claire, where are you at?
Oh, Kalir! I thought
Yeah,
he said
Claire.
Claire!
No, Claire.
Depends on the day, really. She might be in a lab, I'd imagine.
Okay. So, you're in your lab. Tinkering with a few things. Messing with things here and there. The room is warm. You've got stuff for forging and stuff like that. You don't have anything turned on, but there's still a vague residual heat to the room that kind of seems to just kind of persist every now and then before it gets vented out. And as you're just kind of working on things, it's like a goosebump feeling you get. Familiar. Not totally unwanted.
A goosebump feeling.
Yes.
Hmm. I don't know.
You kind of
Just
like
shrug,
pause.
I guess.
You shrug and you kind of look around
I
for a
mean-
second. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what kind of shrug is it? Is it and what kind of like goosebumps
Feeling.
is it? Like,
Like
am I
someone
being watched kind of thing?
kind
Or
of, yeah.
okay, she would look around then. If it was just like, oh, the air's getting a bit nippy, she's just
No.
gonna yeah,
No, it's-
continue work.
No, it's the sensation of someone watching you.
Yeah, I'll look around then.
Turning to look around, you see, not too far from you, seemingly seated on a table that doesn't have too much on it of great importance, is a kind of fuzzy, shadowy figure of your imaginary friend.
Hello.
Hello again. How are you?
Okay. How are you?
I'm tired.
But you can't get tired.
Not in the normalist of sense, no.
You're imaginary, you can't get tired.
I'm imaginary to you, of course. But they reach over for like a set of like tweezers that you would use to hold bits of glass or something in place. Reach over and they put their hands on it, pick it up, and hold it out to you. Other things find me to
My
be...
eyes going wrong.
No, your eyes are very much seeing this. Here. Offers you the tweezers.
I'll take them, I guess.
When you take them, like, your fingers brush through the air where their hand is, and there's like it gives you that numbness to your fingers, like where your hand's falling asleep, but doesn't feel anything. But the tweezers, yeah, they are definitely in your hand right now. They were over there, and now they're in your hand. Have you looked into what I've asked you to look into?
Sorry, what?
The inverse plane.
I don't really know how to look into it, to be honest. I can't really find it. And the only person that knows where it is suspicious.
There was a person who knew things of it.
There was some really weird person called Adele. I didn't like them because, like, well, then, because how do they know about this stuff?
I don't know. Perhaps they went through from the inverse plane themselves. If they've been looking into it, as you have, then that is good. More people being aware of the danger is good.
She said I think she said she just kind of read it somewhere.
That means that there is information about it. Did she say where?
No.
Understandable. But frustrating.
Do you not know anything about the inverse plane?
It's not that. I know a few things. But my fullness knows much more than I.
Your what?
I am a piece of another. And the rest of me, if you will, has thoughts and feelings and desires that I convey to you. And I've been thinking on the inverse plane and its dangers more and more as of late.
Oh, okay. Well, there was some vampires, and they come from the inverse plane. So, I don't know.
That could be what is causing the feeling of danger.
Yeah, they're like these vampire nobles or something. They're in like a city, and they have a big dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's like a weird, smoky.
You actually, let's see real quick to see if he can actually. Oh wow. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong dice. Where's my? No, I need the other one. There's the other one. Wow. I was like, okay, 25% chance. I rolled a fucking 2.
Excellent.
Okay, so Kalir. This is going to be interesting. All right. So, as you ask that, the imaginary friend kind of leans back and seems like there's like this look of, well, not this look, this feeling, because there's not really like a full face for you to look at. It's, it's just imaginary. It's, it's made of whatever your mind is conveying to you at the time. As you're watching, their form begins to shift and seem to become more. The best way I can put it is, if you've ever seen Star Wars, it looks more like a Force ghost in a way, where it's got more details and such as that. And this is now becoming a vaguely light purple, of kind of a violet color tinge to it, of an entity in full plate mail armor with like a full face mask just sitting on your table. Half cape draped down over one arm, and seems to be very deep in thought. And when they speak again, it's not with just that, kind of more clear tone. It's this a bit more muffled, because the face mask sort of tone, as they say, "I have seen their shadow dragons. What they have done to these creatures. Dragons of the inverse plane. They've been attempting to drain out much of the energy the dragons hold and replace it with a more necrotic, dark energy. Fills them with a desire to bring that elsewhere, to where their lairs may be. And if they are brought across planes, they will spread that corruption from the inverse plane into your world, into our world, into our home, Kalir.
Who are you?
I am your patron, I suppose. I am more than that, but I can hardly be called the other thing for what I've been unable to do when I got trapped on the other side.
What?
Their hand moves to their face piece, and they slowly unclasp it. And the face underneath is one you don't recognize fully. But there's a familiarity to it. Some of the features, something in your past memories. A human man stares back at you.
What?
I'm your father, Kalir.
What?
I had been looking into the inverse plane after I'd created a power source, not unlike what I inscribed on the rune blade that I gave to you before I left. When I tested a few things, I got trapped on the other side. If you have enough stupidity, I suppose, maybe craziness might be a better word, you can pull off some really incredible things. I was able to push some of my soul, my power, if you will, back to you. It's a foolish thing I've done, cursing you with a piece of myself like this. But it is the only way I can warn you and strengthen you as best I can.
She kind of plants her hands on the table. Why weren't you around?
I wanted to be. I thought I was going to do something big. Something that would help you and your mother. Put us on the map in Corvin. But as I said, something went wrong. Maybe someone on the other side was expecting someone like me to do that, and instead of fame, I've been fighting for my life in a world that is not my own. It is the same world, but it's darker. It is the Shadow Monarchy has been trying to reach back through to our plane, our world. I haven't figured out how to get back because I've been too busy trying to survive so that there would be someone who could come back. And I'm afraid if they've shown themselves there, then they've figured out a way to get to you. As I failed. God's help me, I failed, despite all I've done. He shifts slowly back and forth for a moment.
Claire, like, she's looking at the table and kind of like clenches her hands into fists. And she throws one of her tools, like a spanner maybe, or a hammer, at her dad.
Goes right through him.
And she throws another one. And she says like, "This is all your fault."
What is?
People hit me. Really hurt. And you weren't around and you did it. It was all your fault. I hate you. She just runs out.
As you run out, you can feel that faint tingling sensation in the back of your head as that faint knowledge of the imaginary friend disappearing, as he would always do as you run away from them. So everyone else, you're doing your own thing as Claire just kind of runs out.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Claire's running where? When? Where? What?
Yeah, she's running.
Sorry, I need to Oh God, I need to clear my eyes.
Welcome to my house!
Oof.
I'm just sitting back here going, oh, that guy's a cunt.
What?
Kalea's sprinting to the nearest sort of, just basically sprints out the keep and just going into some like forest or something.
There's forest
Right.
all around the keep.
Fuck!
She's running.
And we all saw her run by? I guess
you
we
heard
were
her
eating
run by.
breakfast or something?
No, it's
You
more
heard it.
towards the evening. You definitely heard her. Clang, 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 clang.
Yeah, so her going outside is confusing, so I'm going to head outside to see where the fuck she went.
You see her just clang, 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 clang.
I guess so.
You see
Yeah.
her moving quite
Towards the forest.
fast because she's
She fast.
oh no, she isn't. Alright, yeah, fair enough. That's,
Fuck,
that's
she
not
moves
like-
fast. Never, I'll take after her.
She's dashing for 80 feet, so around.
Yeah.
I'll send
What
Arthur
if she
after
just
her.
needs space? Alright.
She
I
goes
think,
fly after her.
Virdrick would start getting the feeling that this is not a normal Clear just testing out some weird shit thing. So
Normally when she tests that weird shit, she shows you the weird shit.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
look,
exactly.
Guys, look.
yeah, he's gonna follow after, but not in a rush.
Does it just me that thinks she just might need space?
That's not how Virdrick gonna be. He's gonna disregard Bo.
I do agree, but I am curious as to what made her that.
Is there any way I can trace where she came from?
What if she wants to tell us on her own time, maybe?
She has been in her workshop all day.
No better than to disturb workshop. But I will make sure that no one goes in there until she gets back.
The door's ajar, so you can just kind of close it.
Everyone knows better.
Everyone knows better. Well,
Yeah.
most people know better. If they know it's good for them.
Yeah, I think outside Virdrick will look in. He'll follow after, but not in a rush.
Mhm.
He's gonna let Navarra get to her first.
Arcus gets to her first, but kind of just turns invisible and just kind of follows along. With Navarra running up, and you're running.
Yep. She's running into the woods.
You said that,
And-
yes.
She kind of eventually stops by a tree, and
Here it comes.
can you? I mean, trees are creatures, right?
They're plants.
So do they count as creatures?
Yes.
It is a creature type.
All right, I'm gonna hex it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hex place curse it.
Okay.
This tree did nothing!
And she's gonna try and break it down.
Okay. The tree begins to get the hex, the ethereal kind of flickering kind of sensation. It kind of deepens further with lines running across it as the Hexblade's curse comes into effect, looking almost like a plating around it. And you begin smacking this tree. You begin smacking the ever-living shit out of this tree.
Yep. Just an example of the damage, by the way.
Yeah, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just I was hoping for a crit, but
Roll,
that's
yeah,
fine.
you roll with advantage. Yeah, no worries.
Let me
Just turn
Let
on
me
the crit
just-
just to see.
yeah,
Just to show off.
basically. It would be a 19 right now, actually, the range. But that
Plus that and that.
plus that.
She only has a 16 strength.
No,
No.
that's a plus 6.
He's doing it where he's removing his proficiency bonus and adding it to the damage.
Alright.
That's
Yeah.
what a power fist strike is.
Yeah. Oh, she also lightning charges. That's it. Yeah.
Don't forget about
She
that.
wants to destroy this tree.
This tree. deserves to die.
Oh, damn, I got some pretty low damage on that. Let's reroll that.
38 points of
Damage.
damage
Ooh,
on the first
fucking-
one. That's 37.
This tree is gonna go down at about 3 strikes.
51. 60 points of damage, I believe. As Navarre, you come around, you just hear as Clear is beating the shit out of this tree. Just arcs of electricity snapping up through it.
So I'm fucking rash, but I'm not dumb enough to approach her like this, so I will wait until she stops hitting that tree.
It takes maybe a minute of just punching into this tree before you hear that.
Wow.
As it falls under her violent assaults.
Literally, all Navarre can do is just mouth the word "wow" in sheer shock. Because that was a minute for a very large tree.
Yeah, after that, she just kind of drops to her knees and leans against the stump.
So very,
Just kind of heavy breaths.
she'll very slowly approach her. Clear.
What?
Just takes a seat beside her. Just figured you might want at least some silent company.
I want to be alone.
Alright. Do you want me to leave something so you know your way back to the keep?
I don't care.
God, I wish Richard were here. What's the matter? Definitely don't.
Go away. Don't want to talk right now.
She'll kind of move behind the tree, like maybe 60 feet away, and just wait until she gets up.
She's gonna be there for a hot minute.
Navarre's patient.
That'd be probably around the time Beatrix starts to clink, 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 clink. Not like super fast, but like a light jog.
Yeah, he called Black Buck, so he's just slowly walking in on him.
I'll wave him
Not that he's
down.
quiet.
Occasionally, Khalid just like kind of bangs her fists on the stump or on the ground or something.
Hitting the stump would
very
be more. Actually, it wouldn't be too painful. You're wearing armor, but at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll try and wave him down before he gets fully over there.
Yeah, you guys will probably hear him before he sees y'all. He'll see Nivara and I guess go over to her?
I don't know exactly what happened, but she says she wants to be alone, so I figured I'd just sit here until she gets up.
Wait, where exactly is she sitting?
I am 60 to 80 feet away from her behind a tree out of her vision.
That is very far away from Kalir, so like, is he
It
gonna
is,
see
but I have
Nivara
Arcus.
first, or?
She'd probably move back towards the direction of the keep. So I would say
Okay.
yes.
So she would stop him first. Okay. Any idea what it is?
Not a clue.
He sighs and kind of glances towards whatever direction she's in. I'm not sure if we can see her. You have
Believe me.
Marcus on her?
Within 20 feet. She's definitely more upset than usual, though. I just watched her punch a tree down in under a minute.
Doesn't seem like there's much we can do for her then.
She shakes her head now. I just didn't want the chance of her getting lost. Or potentially attacked.
I know NPR mentioned earlier that Kalir had also been exploring the surrounding area, right?
Yeah.
Oh crap. Be right back real quick.
Okay. So would Beardrick have known this? I don't know. He hasn't been around to keep much, but
probably.
Okay. I mean, if it's something, she would have mentioned him or something. Of course, he checks up on Kalir when he comes by. Yeah, he's not too worried.
Yeah, I'd imagine. She would have been with Zadim as well, so I imagine I imagine you'd be asking what people be doing.
Probably just casually wondering. Yeah, and there hasn't. It's not like it's proven very dangerous around this area, right?
As of yet, it's been pretty tame, pretty calm. As of yet.
Okay, well, gonna have to wait for Paris to get back first. Because it doesn't sound like there's really anything we can do. Oh.
Waiting, guess we're now waiting. Guess we're now waiting.
I'm sure her mom called her.
That tends to be, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm not sure if there's anything else we can really do right now.
I mean, after a while, Kalir will get up and begin kind of basically storming around.
I was gonna, well,
Just, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Virdrik's probably gonna try to convince Nivara to just head back to the keep with him. So, I mean, if Arcus is on her, then we have someone watching her. It's not a big deal. And it's been safe, and she knows the area, so low risk. Plus, she just, Nivara just saw what Kalir did to a tree. She can defend herself.
She just destroyed a tree. I'm pretty sure she's a powerful woman.
Yeah, so... Pretty sure Virdrik could convince Nivara to... But I don't know.
Do you want to go talk to her? You haven't talked to her yet.
Virdrik? No. If she said she wanted to be alone, then he's not gonna. He ain't gonna push it. The way he sees it, if she's pushing Nivara away, then she don't want to see him. Which might not be true, but... Oh, that's even better. Commissioner. Sorry, Commissioner giving me feedback.
Gotcha. Welcome back, Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Sorry.
So, yeah, so Beardrick is going to explain that, well, she knows the area, and she can obviously defend herself. Not that we've had trouble with anything around here.
If she's not in the right state of mind, who knows what could potentially happen, though.
Just leave Arcus on her, and maybe we should head back to the keep.
Alright.
Well, that wasn't hard. I'm glad it worked.
You're the one who knows how to deal with her best, so she can't really argue.
I suppose. I mean, she wanted to be alone, so... But yeah, okay, then I guess they'll head back.
Once they're about 300 feet away, Navarre is going to summon the fucking blink dog, look at Beardrick and go, I'm not walking all the way back.
He looks at her and he's like, don't jump her the moment she starts heading him back.
I have no plans to. I'm just not walking all the way back.
He's waiting for an explanation.
Explanation for me?
Yeah, like, why not?
Why are you staring at me?
Is there a reason you can't go way back?
No, I'm saying I'm not walking back as opposed to riding this thing.
Oh, that's what she meant. Oh, okay, got it. Never mind then.
I imagine that's Beardrick eyes of just going, oh, I'm the dumb. I'm not the dumb. You heard nothing.
Okay, then at that point, he just kind of rolls his eyes a bit and just continues walking.
I'm in heels, motherfucker! The fact that I ran this far is... Damn, how did I run this far?
Yeah, the most practical guy here is not impressed, so...
It's almost like to look pretty, Beardrick!
Yeah, he'll just continue walking on his own then.
Okay. So
Any idea? Any ideas on what it might be?
Oh, she's still talking to him.
Yeah, no, because, again, you're the one who knows her the best!
No.
Have you not talked to her this entire month?
He looks at her, like, with the most deadpan expression, and he's like, you really think I didn't talk to her for the entire month?
I figured you would have gleaned some sort of information. I mean, you're basically the dad.
That doesn't mean I know what happened.
No, but it means you might have an idea.
Well, I don't.
This is shocking.
He doesn't really comment. He's just very unimpressed.
She turns back. Oh, what? So the usual face.
Mm-hmm. He's over here thinking, is it really surprising I don't know something? But then
Kind of!
himself down, so he's not gonna say it.
You're 200 centuries old, and you're actually the one who gets the most information because of who you are.
Nah. He's
Yeah.
continuing.
Shut up.
200 centuries, so he's 2,000 years old. I see.
20,000
Or
years.
20,000. My apologies.
No, that's not like
2 zeros.
More powerful than anyone thought.
Beardrick is the god now.
But,
Bo is still older.
yeah, I think whenever Beardrick does get back, he's probably gonna, I don't know, hang out more in the food hall or something?
No.
Yeah,
In the
somewhere
cafeteria?
along, like, I don't know how close it is. I just imagine it, if someone's entering through the main hall, you can hear it in the cafeteria.
There's a lobby, most likely.
That's literally in the main hall, though. He doesn't want to be that obvious. He just wants to be able to hear her if she does come home. He'll read something. I don't know.
Okay. So you guys head back to the keep. Clear.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
She's having a tantrum.
Beating up the log or another tree?
Probably another tree.
Okay.
After probably half an hour.
Oh no, we're not even going to get to half an hour just yet. So you're still beating up on the tree. Get another goosebump sensation on you.
She's gonna look around angrily.
You see another blurry shape.
What do you want?
Don't say anything, just kind of tilts their head. Just sitting there.
What do you want?
Silence.
She's gonna keep beating up the tree.
Okay. Keeps pounding into the tree. Bang, 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 bang. As you do, you're turning to look away from them and you're just banging into the tree. Roll a perception check.
I was gonna say I might roll disadvantage, but
No, yeah, if you want to. Up to you.
Let's go for it. Let's see if I get
Do
even one.
it!
Nah. Oops. I rolled. Why did I roll disadvantage after having rolled? What?
It takes you a bit. You're kind of in a haze of just slamming your fist into the tree. You just need to get all this anger out. As you kind of take a moment to kind of step back and take a few, trying to stabilize yourself, breaths, you see just kind of like something like waving in the air. You kind of close your eyes, just like, I can't deal with this. And you kind of pause and open your eyes again. You look and you see the blurry form of your imaginary friend kind of like waving their arms like they're trying to get your attention. And then
What?
as soon as you're looking at them, they point behind you.
I look behind me.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
Roll initiative.
We're going to get to that in a moment.
I fucking knew you should have stayed!
No, this is exactly how it needed to happen.
You're in the forest, so it's not actually bright light. Oh,
You shouldn't have stayed. This was for the better.
oh yeah. This might hurt just a wee bit.
This fucker sees Arcus while invisible. I'm concerned.
Oh, is Arcus still there?
Yeah.
Arcus sees this faded image as Clear turns away and slowly begin to expand, forming wings and horns, and it's going to slap right into her chest as she turns around to face it. That's plus that. 15 points of psychic damage. Roll initiative.
Oof. Alright.
As your dad's about to beat the shit out of you.
This does not look
God.
like your dad. This looks like you have no idea what
Nah,
this is.
it's her
Disclaimer,
dad.
we do not endorse child abuse.
No.
Nah, it's her
Um,
dad. You can't lie to me, girl. Your dad's beating the shit out of you. Bending you over the shoulder and whipping you.
Alright, let's see. Oof. Nice.
Alright, so Arcus goes first, apparently.
He's not just gonna sit there.
Her hex would be up, right? Yeah.
If she was concentrating on it, so roll a con save.
It'd be on the tree, though.
Yeah, but you got
Broke the
hit.
tree. Oh, no, nope, you dropped it.
Okay. No, I mean, she would have transferred it to the new tree.
No, I know what you mean, but you also lost
Yeah.
it from the con save.
Yeah.
Arcus.
Arcus attack.
Oh, this looks horrible. Help action is not a bonus action, correct?
That is an action.
We'll just move behind him, phase in, and give the help action by nipping at its fucking ankles.
What do you mean to phase in? Help action doesn't break stealth.
Oh! Amazing!
Or invisibility, rather. It breaks stealth, unless you're invisible.
He just gives a help action.
It's just like, essentially just flapping his wings, causing air to make the creatures like look around like, what the fuck? So, Clear, it is your turn. He seems mildly distracted, but not fully.
Alright. I will... Oh, let's get rid of that as well, yeah. I guess... Well, she's a simple person, so she gets attacked. She's gonna attack.
Okay.
She's gonna Oh wait, hold on, that's a good question. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Does Hexblade Curse, that's regaining hit points, right? Or is that
But when
temporary?
you destroy them, I believe you regain the hit points.
Okay, just making sure. If it was temporary hit points, I'd have to add that. But it isn't. She's gonna, well, cast Hex on this being.
Entity.
And the Hex will be to its strength.
Okay. Just something that you'll note, it does not have legs. Seems kind of incorporeal, and again, it has very, almost like they're being pulled from the shadows, sort of wings.
Damn. Okay. She will just, after having casted Hex, she'll just kind of look at it like, what the fuck are you? As she will, she's gonna power fist this thing.
Okay. Good point of order. Is your power fist magical?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's a +1. Does that hit?
22? Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
And she's gonna hit again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll hit.
Orky Fury would have been gone by now because she's probably already used it. So
Yeah.
Boop.
So
And
go
that'll be her turn.
Okay.
55 damage in 2 hits.
Okay. So you just kind of sucker punch it right in the gut. It is still looking at you. It does look like it's a little bit surprised by how much you're able to do with that, but it just kind of lets his wings kind of flare a bit more. Alright, let me see here. Alright, should hope a 23 hits.
Yep.
Pull a Z, just up your AC to 29.
For 7 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
Alright, and then it is going to move around you and then back up into the tree.
Oh, what the fuck?
What, so it's just completely gone?
Just phases into the tree.
Is the imaginary friend person still here?
Yeah, they're looking around for him. They seem to have lost him as well, at the moment at least. Arcus' turn.
Bam.
They got a decent stealth check.
Fair enough.
Oh, Lord. Oh! I mean, all I can do is see if he can fucking see where the fuck it went.
Perception check.
Or if it's appearing somewhere.
Nope.
He'll just sit near Kalir.
Mhm.
Ironically, without her knowledge. I'm so sorry.
Kalir. Oof. She's gonna cast she'll cast False Life.
Okay. So that's your action. You cast False Life.
You're back.
In your head, you begin to hear someone speaking. So this is what you people here are like. Perhaps more of a challenge you'll be. Perhaps. Unfortunately, Paris is dragged away, so we'll say she's still looking around. Let me find Arcus real quick. Actually, what's Arcus's... Yeah, he won't be able to see it this turn. Clear, it's your turn.
Well, she's gonna... Gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that'll be her turn.
Okay.
Suppose. Yeah, she would probably just repeat, like, what the fuck are you?
I am a forerunner, sent to see what you'll be like. You simple, fragile people, and your light blasted existence. Look at you, all burnt and pale. Such a miserable thing it is.
Not as miserable as someone without legs.
Damn.
Got him.
Keeping the dodge action?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure. Says the one whose leg is injured. Does it still twinge, I wonder? Marcus is still not finding this mofo. You're not hearing anything. Kalir is hearing a voice in her head, and she's shouting out to it as she currently cannot find this mofo. And she just yelled out, "At least it's what was it? What was it you said again? Your words were better than mine."
It was like, oh shit. So yeah,
At
it
least
says the
it's a better
person,
existence.
says the one that doesn't have legs.
No context for it. Just that's what you hear.
Oh my fucking god.
You heard
On
what I
her
said, Claire, right?
turn, yeah, leg injured, yeah. I guess she would reply, and what? I'm still fighting you.
You hear a faint crackling near some of the wood near you. When you turn, you don't see anything, but all the shadows seem to just be moving. Still dodging?
Yep.
You feel a chill kind of run up your back. For now, it'll be so much more fun to see what happens when you fail. Shall we? 21 to hit.
That hits. Is that with disadvantage?
That is a straight roll because they came out of stealth.
Ah, fair enough.
8 points of psychic damage. And I believe your perception rolls cannot beat anything above an 18. So when you turn around to try and find them, they seem to fade back into the shadows.
She does not like this.
What's Arcus doing?
Lucky do.
He currently does not see it.
Curses. I should have hacked its dexterity. I thought
You
it
had no
was like
idea.
I thought it was a big hulking figure, so
I said it's like made of shadows.
okay.
I did
Alright,
emphasize
that's
that
not bad.
twice. No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Alright, well I'm gonna hold my action to grapple.
Okay.
And I'll just shout. I guess I'll just shout like, "It's all well good calling me miserable when you're the one stalking me."
I like the hunt. And he's going to swing at you. Okay. He does miss. You reach around to try and grapple him, and as you do, your hands just go right through him. He's going to hide again. Yeah, you're not finding him. As your hands go through him, he just seems like pass through you, and as you turn around to find where he is, just
Even with magical hands, no.
Magical hands!
My magical hands! It's like my brand! Ah!
Ooh, okay. Well.
Rolled absolutely shit that round. Rolled a 4 and a 7.
Oh, what's she gonna do? She has no way of combating this then. So what would she do then? I know. Do I know?
It can always action to do that, yes.
She will. I guess bonus action, potion healing. I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Believe that's 2d4.
Even with no wounds, I see you bleed.
And well, the first thought that comes to her head is, this thing's made of shadows. The first thing I should do is make light everywhere. And
You are a beautiful
her
brain!
first thought was forest fire.
No! Never mind! Back to my last statement!
Oh god. I.
Do not listen to the fucking imp in fucking chat!
She
there
does
either.
not
Neither
have
do
a
I.
means of magical fire. Unfortunately. She knows that a simple torch will not set a tree alight.
Indeed.
Fuck the squirrels. Oh my god. She will then instead. Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of this DC 20 log. Sorry. She will. This is difficult. Oh, I'm an idiot. Green flame blade, of course. I guess.
Punch one tree, fire leaps off that tree onto the other tree.
Oh my god. I guess she will. Yeah, I mean, she hasn't really come across forest fires at all.
Yeah.
How? When you lived in the woods?
That doesn't mean you've come across
don't
forest
happen
fires.
that often. So it's like she's probably just gonna think, oh, I won't go anywhere.
Yes.
She's gonna green flame blade punch a tree.
Okay.
I assume it will hit.
Yeah, we'll say it hits, but roll the damage.
So the
There's a
damage on
certain-
that tree is a 2. The fire damage, at least. The fire damage on the next tree would be 10.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Wait, it's 1d8 for the one you hit, and then 1d8 plus your charisma modifier to the second one within 5 feet.
That's right. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Roll another d8.
Yeah. So, a 1 to the tree.
So 1 to that tree. That tree does not begin. I mean, it sizzles like it's been hit by fire, but more like jabbed with a torch than set ablaze. Some of the grass though begins to slowly begin catching a blaze. And this is the creature's turn. It is going to come out. It is not yet bright enough in terms of light. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a crit.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Oh wait, it showed itself?
Yeah, it's hitting first though, so.
Yeah.
Give it to me straight.
Hold on.
No ice.
Mm. $32 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Tasty.
Oh.
So that's 29 health left. Alright.
So you poof. Click the poof. Yeah, you can.
You say click the poof.
Yes. You want it to poof.
I mean, he needs to make a whiz save.
Click the poof so I can see what this. Thank you.
If he fails, basically he can't go back in that fucking tree.
I mean, he can go back into the tree, he just can't use his bonus action to hide.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Alright, that is a 16 on the die.
Fuck!
But it has negative wisdom.
That would be amazing, but I doubt it does from how well it's talking to you.
Positive. And
Uh,
it fades back into the shadows.
Alright. I will. Oh, sorry. I ought to be making con saves for this.
For your attacks, right?
Yeah. I'll just roll. Okay, right, no. Alright, yeah. That
Yeah, so
just
that's
gets
go.
worse from there. Alright. Well, I guess what she's gonna do is she will. Well. Second level cure wounds.
Right.
Love how I could select level 9. I keep forgetting to get rid of the damage modifier.
Is this like something that you can do via an item or something?
She's an artificer. Artificer
Ah,
can
that's
cast
right. That's right. Okay.
Guru, by the way, is there a bunker down bell that I could ring while leaving?
If you had wanted one made, yes.
Yeah. Just like emergency, get the fuck down bell, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because if all of us are leaving to go do this, they
Bunker
need to
down.
be hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the fire doing?
Growing slowly as fires do, it will spread eventually, but it's still just a little bit slower than you'd like.
Alright. Well, I use my action, so it's my turn.
Yeah, 20 will hit. $14 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
It's back in the shadows. You have a feeling like you have an idea that you could find where it is, but not exactly. You'd have to essentially look for it. Which does mean Arcus can do the same, just so you're aware.
Oh, let's roll it.
Also, Arcus is visible because he did the poof.
Yep. Shit.
He's looking around. He's like, I blew it out, and then he just disappeared into the smoke. Ah!
I fucked up.
I blinded myself. No. Clear.
I'm gonna green flame blade punch the tree.
Okay. Roll that fire damage.
Can you imagine a fake creature sitting right next to you watching you destroy the wilderness?
The trees! Okay, so 4 to the tree. It's got a bit more of the heat kind of containing on it. The fire that splashes down begins to heat it up a bit more. It's beginning to have a bit more of a dim light. Not fully bright light yet, but it is slowly beginning to build.
So, in what direction did this thing disappear?
At the moment, it's moved to an area that's around, essentially to the opposite of the fire.
The opposite of the fire.
Essentially,
I'm gonna move
yeah.
in a direction that is. I will. Would lighting a torch be an action or about object interaction?
Object interaction.
I'll light a torch,
Okay.
and I will just hold it out, basically.
Okay. It is going to take a swing at you. Doing so means that it will not be in dim light unless it moves away from you, which it will do depending on how this goes. 24 to hit. Will hit.
That hits.
That's cocked. It's still cocked. Still cocked. Ah. Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 21, 24 points of psychic damage.
How much?
24 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I rolled
God,
this
almost
is
max
tanky.
on 3 of them.
I know.
Well, I hit 0.
Fuck!
But
This isn't ideal. How close am I to them?
hold
Sorry,
on,
you know,
guys.
Wait,
Guys,
wait.
half orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
Fine.
Relentless endurance,
Yeah, so you're back up at 1.
and
It
I
backs
use my
away.
reaction to
Yeah.
to punch it.
Yep, go ahead and punch it. It's actually, if you're going to punch it, yeah, it's going to stay right next to you. Yep.
And it deals.
Kick its butt. Kick its butt!
Damage.
All right. So it takes. If I can find out what that is. 2, 8. Okay. It will stay right next to you, and it is Arcus's turn.
I can't grapple the fucker because I'm literally a small creature. Help action.
Okay. First attack's at advantage, clear.
Falcon punch!
Not sure how fast it moves. I'm going to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
but
This thing's been fiddlesticking you.
it really has.
Yeah, unfortunately, most light spells aren't to touch.
I mean, light is.
Light is.
But I'm not nice
You could have been, okay?
No, signs point to tiefling. I'm from below, not above.
Could I, if I did my 2-weapon fighting thing as a bonus action, could that be in between extra attack? Like,
So punch punch.
So action, attack, bonus action, attack, and then extra attack from the action. Or does the extra attack thing have to be in succession?
I think it has to be in succession of the initial. Because it's
Well,
essentially.
you can move and attack.
Yeah, you can break it up. Yes, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
see how it's any different to do the bonus action attack in between attacks, but yeah, I don't. It's just using your bonus action attack then.
Okay. Alright. In which case, I'm gonna punch.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Hmm.
If it's staying next to me, then I'll just get an opportunity attack if I moved away. Huh. That is a pickle.
I thought you said that is a biggle.
I was gonna attack, bonus action attack, and then grapple myself onto a tree and get away. But they would get an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Alright, I'll just attack then.
Okay.
And I'll see you guys on the other side.
Okay. That'll hit.
And then the final one.
Hey, at least your fists don't misfire.
That's
God,
true.
thank God.
True, yeah. Does the torch add anything?
No,
Actually.
you're using your fist, not
Okay.
the torch.
Fair enough. Alright, well. That's my turn.
All right.
Oh,
God,
oops,
fuck.
sorry.
Damn it.
Remove 6 damage from that. I had a hex on accidentally.
You're fine. So you hit it, and as you swing with the natural one, it moves its hand, and you feel its cold fingers slip underneath the arm of your armor. And you actually see this thing does look exhausted. They look tired, but there's just this malevolent grin as they sink their claw underneath your arm because they got a crit. Luckily, it will not be enough to take you well below your health and whatnot, but they just grin like, a calculated risk, but well worth the reward, as they knock you unconscious.
Alright.
So Arcus, it is your turn. As this creature knocks Clear down.
God, we're still too far away.
You'd have to. It would be. I'd say this would be it would have to be a search action to get the potions, because Arcus is a tiny creature. He'd have to be going through her bag.
Well, Arcus would have seen Kalia take a potion.
Yeah.
From, belt pouch, I assume.
Mm-hmm. So
So
yeah, it
easy
would
access.
essentially be 2 actions to be able to administer it.
Familiars don't get object interaction! Fuck!
Yeah.
God. I'm trying to see if I have touch spells that I could just cast through this fucker, but I don't think I do!
Roll a wisdom save.
For me?
Yes.
Okay. God, that's low.
You're panicking, and you are unable to think of if you have any spells to use on this turn.
And he'll just search for a potion.
So he will search for a potion. Clear, make a death saving throw.
Oh my god, how far
Okay, that is a failure.
Which is out of that one.
The creature will kind of breathe slowly for a moment. Well worth the... And I'm going to roll something real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's more than enough. And actually, where is So Arcus is the one who sees this. Yeah, that's more than enough, actually. So Arcus, you see this pale figure slip past the creature and seem to like drop down against Kalir, and there's an item that she's had for a while, a club that she's had on her person, and you watch as it doesn't seem to just like be pulled from it. It jumps into this pale figure's hand as it holds out its hand, and the demon is suddenly encapsulated in this gray fog that just solidifies around it like clasping iron on its form. And as the creature's looking at itself like, wait, what the hell? The figure steps forward, club in hand, just slams it into the creature's body, and just a reverberating burst of energy blows it apart. As it falls backward, just as you hear it slowly just cackling, just a fragment of a soul. As it slowly sinks into the ground. That was its action. You pull the bottle open, not open, over. Make a strength check to try and pull the cork off.
Arcus,
Oh my god.
He fucking breaks it. He fucking breaks it.
What
No,
break its teeth?
He pulls at it and it flies out of his grip, and he is basically has to run over to it. Clear, make another death saving throw. Okay, that's a success. Arcus,
God damn these tiny fingers!
as you're moving over to grab the bottle, you see the figure, this pale-formed creature turn. As it turned, you see this armored warrior, half cape, kind of billowing in a wind that is not there for you. As it leans down and puts the club against Kalir's chest, and a burst of light seems to run across the club, and Kalir, you gain back... Oh, shit, fuck, damn it. Not that much damage.
Freedom.
that much damage. You take
The person in pale
Your
murdered
dad.
you!
your dad kills you.
Bonk!
I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but he doesn't want to. You gain back 20 health points, as in doing so, the figure's form seems to flare up and then vanish right as Claire awakens.
What in Daifuk?
Do you say that through Arcus?
I can't see shit!
What do you mean you can't see shit?
I don't have my senses switched over. He's just relaying.
Oh.
If I was, I'd be going in blind. I'm on the dog! I can't ride Black Buck!
True. So, Claire, you
Um.
are awake with 20 health.
Kalia sits up and is panicking.
You look around and you see the creature. Part of its chest looks like it's been split open, and there's areas where you clearly struck it as you watch it sink slowly into the shadows, fading away. It seems to...
Can I
Yep.
try and grab it? I mean, I know it didn't work before, but still gonna try.
It goes through. You put your hands to try and grab it, and your hands just go through it as it sinks to the shadows and just seems to fade into nothingness.
How's the fire doing?
It doesn't look good. Let me put it that way. For the forest, the fire looks happy.
Fire's being fed! The forest is screaming at you! She will also relay that there is not forest fire.
As soon as I see it. Just so you know, Guru.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
If Clear lets it get out of hand.
Yeah.
I mean, she can't really do anything about it, to be honest.
Ooh,
Okay,
pretty.
so
I'm sorry.
she just kind of stares at it like, okay.
She would look at Arcus, I guess,
Mhm.
and she would be like, she would pat her belt pouch, like, "Did you take my potion?"
Arcus slowly like moves over to the potion, holds it out like, here you
I
go.
was trying to heal you!
Just see like these scratch marks on the cork.
Oh yeah, like it's more
They
bite
ain't
marks.
scratch marks, they teeth marks, baby!
Yep.
Thumbs to hold the fucking bottle!
Now I'm just wondering if Arcus chipped a tooth.
That's what I said! He broke a tooth!
You see that he looks like it's not chipped, but there's definitely scratch marks on the cork, and it looks like he's one of his tooths a little out of place, unaligned a little bit.
Oof.
Poor Arcus!
I'm gonna get that checked out, Chief.
He nods.
I'm gonna have
just
to
like,
knock. I'm gonna have to knock one out.
Kalir just kind of I guess she notices the club.
It's on, like it like rolled on off your chest to your feet, and when you went over to try and grab it, it's still laying there where you were.
She'd pick up the club and she'd bang it against a tree.
Mhm.
What did you do?
I imagine you're just staring at the club right now.
Yeah.
You hear the soft crunch of leaves and the burning of the fire behind you. You hear Arcus just kind of moving over and just kind of sits, and kind of lets his head kind of drop down, like really low, like, I saw it.
What? What did you see?
It was like a ghost, only more badass. I usually think ghosts look like they're really frail and stuff, but it looked big and shiny. I like shiny things. It just was over you, and it slapped the shadow with the club. Made it get away from you. And then it disappeared after you, well, right before you woke up. Are you still clear? Did the ghost possess you? Do you know if
still
you're-
clear.
Oh, good. You're still one of my favorite people then. Kind of moves over and kind of like lays on your foot.
She will silently walk back to the to the keep, just not noticing like
The fire.
the fire's going out of hand.
Oh, she just like stood up and face.
And then eventually it starts raining for some inexplicable reason.
Sleet storm suddenly appears.
I'm assuming we would intercept her, then, yes?
You guys on foot would it? Yes.
Oh, because this is psychic damage. She's probably like,
Oh yeah, her head hurts.
Splitting
You are
mind.
bleeding.
Like you are
Oh,
seeing
God.
spots. Let me put it that way.
Your nose is probably bleeding too.
yeah, she's probably very much out of it.
Like you got fucked up.
Brain is not the most stable thing in the world.
No.
Yeah. The moment they intercept her, you know, right up to her, so.
Yep.
Immediately being like, clear. And, obviously he'll stop Blackbug in front of her and, be looking at her and where she came from and doesn't even know where to start, really.
Did you set the forest on fire?
I set a tree on fire.
All of a sudden,
Okay.
fucking Winter Wonderland happening in the background.
Fucking
Just hear those sleigh bells ringing. Too ready to play fucking Christmas songs.
He said Winter Wonderland, so obviously I'm going to sing that one.
I mean, she obviously looks pretty fucked up, right?
Okay. Yeah.
She's bloody
Yeah.
at least, isn't she?
Her head, she does not look okay in the head right now.
Come on.
He's
Let's...
he's immediately gonna lay on hands on her. That's for sure.
Let's get her
How much?
home. How much?
30, huh? Fine.
All of it! 35! All of it!
Yeah, that's how he be.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
40.
Is that
We're
a
level
one now?
8.
Yeah, we're level
It's
8!
40 now. Yeah, no, it's 40.
Oh, well, it's back to full.
Yeah, it's 40. Damn. Okay.
I rolled my health, I'm almost certain, so why the fuck am I back to a D4?
It's weird. It keeps resetting itself when it gets up down, I'm guessing.
After a moment, she just, like, kind of... I don't know. It's like, It's like a switch kind of flipping almost in her head. And she just kind of turns around and she's just like, oh, wait, hold on.
I think...
How big was the tree that I punched?
Probably
Is it
about as
massive? Like,
thick as you. So not a massive, massive tree, but...
can I
That's-
pick it up?
That's an insult. Clear's thick.
Okay, I said it wasn't a massive, massive tree. How dare you, first of all.
She wants to pick up the tree. What? Fucking Captain Marveling the tree!
If she's going to pick up the tree, then the fight took place around here, right?
Near here, yeah.
Okay, Beardrick's just gonna be keeping an eye out for anything else.
I actually will ask Beardrick if he could do his little sensing bullshit.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a good idea. That sounds like something you do. Yeah, divine sense thing, yeah.
Okay. You sense, and as you do so, you're kind of looking around, and nearby, kind of on the ground, it's not a living essence, if that makes sense. It is a residual essence of fiend lingering on the ground in the shadows.
But obviously we can't see anything over there. Like there's nothing visually
there,
to see.
But
yeah.
your divine
You're
sense
pinging.
pings that there's fiendish energy that's dissipating.
Okay.
You got there fast enough that there's basically just residual energy that's just going to disappear over time.
Okay. Yeah, he'd say there was something there.
What in the... What? Can I ask Arcus to describe this thing and see if anything pops into my brain of what the hell this might be?
Not your brain, but his brain maybe.
Well, I'll have Arcus just describe to both of us then what Bleard attempts to power lift a tree. Why are you lifting the tree?
Because she's out of it.
You know what? Fair enough.
She's like kind of like, you know how I said the switch should flip. It's just like Khalil's not here right now.
Please leave a message.
She's gone on autopilot and she realizes there's a tree we could use for wood. Let's carry it back home.
No, baby.
Arcus describes it as being a winged creature that looked like it was coming out of the shadows, and every time he tried to look for it, it just would disappear into the shadows, like it was melding with the darkness around. Kalir and himself. Roll a religion or arcana check.
Oh,
Connor.
I'll allow you to roll one too. Go ahead, Paris. You can roll one too. Paris, are you proficient in arcana?
Yes!
Go ahead and roll a arcana check.
Come here, you fucking mouthy bastard!
No, you don't know what it is. Veerdrick, religion or
Yeah.
arcana?
Oh, he's hearing this too. Okay. Am I okay?
Yes, you're hearing it too. You're focused on
This
Kalir.
time.
You're not listening to
Yep.
Arcus, you're focused on Kalir.
Veerdrick said, fuck this noise, how is my baby?
Paying attention to her and making sure there's nothing else.
As of yet, there's currently nothing else.
Okay. Did I guess Paris didn't get anything either then?
I rolled a 10.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have shit.
Okay. After a few moments, is the fire dying down and stuff now because of Bo's thing?
Yes, the sleet storm makes sure to put out the fire before it gets, well,
Horrible.
out of hand.
Yeah. What is Claire doing still?
She's trying to carry the fucking tree that she fell back to the keep.
Can she? Is she doing it?
It's going to be slow, and it'd be faster if she had a lot more help.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Like
this
a
is
lot
still a
more
tree in the forest.
I think that might be a little out of our help right now.
Yeah. That's what Navarre is thinking, but she's kind of scared to approach.
Yeah. Veerdrick will go over
Yeah,
there.
he's struggling. She's struggling at first, and then you see her just start, pulling it a little bit, and it's going to take time, but bless you.
Yeah, he'll
Bless
be
you.
like, cleared. Is there a reason we need that tree?
We would.
Tree would what?
We need wood.
Oh, wood? Okay. We have plenty of wood back at the keep already.
We need wood.
Oh, God. We can come back and get it if you want us to. If you're that adamant that we need it. I will get off the blink dog and very gently try and lead her away from the tree.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, good luck, but I want to see if I can. Come
We
on.
head back to back to the keep. Yeah.
Yeah, we can come back and get it.
Well, I suppose roll athletics.
Oh, boy. Okay.
You might win, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. I've been rolling pretty low today, so.
Boy, do I know that feeling.
Every time you were swinging to hit the motherfucker, you were beating it. If you had focused on attacking it, you'd have killed it.
Well-
It had 8 health left before the shadow had to step in to save you.
So close.
If that last hit had hit,
Yeah, like when I saw that natural one, I was just like, oh no!
Yeah.
Guru, you're not supposed to tell your players that.
That's okay.
I couldn't
over.
hit it any more than I.
And I can't find
Well,
this
like,
healing
I
anymore.
couldn't see it.
To be fair, there was like when it was whispering in your head and whatnot, it kept missing you. I was like
That's-
rolling behind. I was like with advantage. I was like, I can't roll above a 10.
It was
Can't roll above a
talking
10.
shit!
It was absolutely talking shit.
Oh
I was so
yeah.
mad.
So is Nivara able to like push her away or?
Pull her.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, she's not even really pushing her. It's like that kind of firm, but still gentle movement, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Coaxing her, kind of. Do you allow this?
And she really doesn't want to be on the receiving end of those fists. Just in case she decides to swing.
You know, I think, yeah, she wouldn't be putting up much of a resistance, to be honest.
Okay.
Very quietly, you can hear her go, "Oh, thank God."
And I guess we escort her back.
Okay. And again, Claire, you're just allowing them to lead you back. Claire.
Hmm?
You're allowing them to lead you back.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys lead her back to the keep. Everyone who's not supposed to be, bunkering down and, keeping their heads low are, looking out, seeing you guys approach, and they, like, give a signal, like, hailing you in as Bo and Zadim make it back first, and then Kalir, Virdrick, and Nivara show up next. So you are able to arrive back in the keep. Everyone's kind of confused and taken aback by whatever the hell's going on here.
I guess when we bring her in, where should we bring her? Where does Nivara bring her?
To her room! She looks like she needs rest!
True.
She ain't gonna ask shit. Right now, she looks like she might have a major concussion.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking. Then, yeah, I mean, Virdrick's gonna be asleep on too. Make sure she go to sleep.
I'm sorry, it's the way she's whispering. It's getting me.
It's always the whispering.
At her room, does Kalir, like, fight us on this, or?
What, getting her into bed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She would fight with you taking off armor.
I would not be trying that, trust me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, she would go into bed though. She would just kind of lie there.
Okay, well, that's good enough then.
Do I know how to help? Okay, so the best way that I can figure this out, considering Arcus was giving me a play-by-play, can I use detect magic to see if I could tell, like, if there was any kind of magical thing that hit her?
You can cast detect magic. Are you going? Just making this clear. Are you using the 10 minutes to do so for the ritual cast of detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a choice.
No. I'm just making sure that you're aware. That
No,
you use
I
10
know,
minutes.
I know.
You do so. Nothing magical seems to be affecting her. Although you do see that, just like every other time you've seen it, the power source for her armor is, they got that pulse and bright light for it, but everything else doesn't appear magical. Does not appear she took magical damage as far as you can see.
Another question. Does it look like she's taken bludgeoning damage, or does it look like she just has the effects on her of bludgeoning damage? Because I imagine psychic is just mental bludgeoning.
No, she doesn't look like she has a concussion. Like, you roll a medicine check, actually.
Is Roll20 lagging for anyone else?
Only a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Just making sure I'm not losing it.
It's possible that she has concussion, but maybe did she have the tree fall on hit her in the head at some point when you weren't looking? Maybe. You can't tell. Maybe is that a goose egg or is that just the curve of her head?
Is that a goose egg?
That's what it's sometimes called.
No, I just love the idea. I can't tell if this is a bump or just where your head curves.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of what you're thinking.
Damn clear. You gotta get some of that forehead treated.
Oh my god! No!
Okay.
But yes, you're not sure. She definitely looks injured, but in terms of bludgeoning and stuff like that,
I have no idea what the fuck, basically.
yeah, basically.
Is Vidric in or out of the room? I'm assuming he's in the room.
Kind of at the doorway.
She'll kind of head to the doorway after a bit. I'm going to assume, like, even with that low thing, I found, like, no physical injuries.
Nothing where she would be bleeding from, except for where she's bleeding from, like, her nose a little bit. But that looks like more like just like a stress of, some veins in like her nose popping.
I still saw her pretty fucked up. That's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll kind of like gesture Vidric to kind of move out of the doorway so she can close it.
You will.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell happened to her, but whatever hit her was not hitting her kind of weapon.
Was not what?
Any kind of weapon. She has no markings on her at all. But you and I both saw how hurt she was.
He kind of glances at the door. She closed it behind her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He'd be like, let's discuss this with everyone else.
She nods her head. She'll head downstairs.
Yeah, wherever the hell anyone is. I don't know where everyone will be.
You'd find Bo a few minutes later, probably. You'd go, alright, I'm just checked on all the kids. Most of them were shaken up. One of them was about to walk out the door with a knife at
Was it the Kenku?
Yeah, look. Claire almost died, didn't she?
By the looks of it.
Never nods her head.
Alright. Claire's a brick shit house. Or, no, he would know the word shit house. A brick house. She's basically a brick house. It's hard to knock that woman over.
She nods her head.
And she hits like a small army. And if she did almost die, that worries me. I don't know if she did yet, because I don't know actually what happened, really. I just know you screamed she got in a fight. And she came in stumbling more than... you ever see someone get, like, drunk beyond a point of cohesiveness?
Navarre refuses to answer that question.
Yeah, like that. She came in stumbling. And that worries me, especially for the children around here. If something like that was just in the woods. Like,
This is only going to make you worry worse, but I need to tell you as well. Whatever was fighting her had something that did some sort of damage that left no markings on her whatsoever.
Do we have everyone gathered yet, by the way?
Zadim, you, and all the four of you are there.
Okay.
Clear is in bed.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Well, I know of something that can do damage that you speak of.
I know several.
this does kind of coincide with something I wanted to have a discussion.
Hmm.
Where do I go from here? You guys are my friends, and I've been battling with that question for a long time. And I know it's not the best time to bring it up, but it does kind of work with what just happened. It's like, what do I do?
Did you want to train these kids?
I'm scared, definitely, that if I do leave, even one of those, if, okay, what attacked Clear? How many things attacked Clear?
Navarro holds up one finger.
One thing, alright. What happens if more than one of them come here?
Are you
It-
wanting me to stay?
I don't, but I do. That's the problem. I want to stay with you guys. You guys are my friends.
That did not come here for children. It seemed from what I was being told to come for Kalir specifically. It is not the children we need to worry about. It is her, for sure, and us, potentially. I would say, and I do not like to say it, I look at both specifically. If such creatures are seeking us out, and this is not the first time something like this has happened, we may be putting them in more danger by staying.
Navarro nods her head.
Unless they decide the best way to get us is to go through things we do care about. Then these people were out here just sitting ducks. Because if these things are intelligent, if they want to kill us, is they could get us into situation by grabbing the things or people we do care about. And I'm sorry, they're not grabbing a god. So that crosses the only thing other than the kids off the list that I actually care about. So that's what mainly is worrying me at the current moment in time.
We'll discuss this more when we get answers from Kalir in the morning. For the night, we'll put up watches. Keep an eye out for anything else.
Bo will just go to his room after.
Yeah, I think would probably kind of go around and talk to Am and the staff or whoever to make sure that we have watches out, guards, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case whatever Tech Kalir does want more or comes back.
Just in case, of course. And Rourke will nod. At the moment, he's currently the person who's kind of like acting as the not the head of the guard so much as just the person that has brought in the kids and whatnot. So he's essentially the one of the people that you interact with most at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. You're just gonna go around coordinating with everyone for that first.
Bo's casting that.
Okay. Within 7 days. Okay. What are you asking?
Are any of us going to be attacked by that similar creature to what just got attacked? What just attacked Kalir within the next 7 days?
While unlikely, keep vigilant and be prepared.
Bo does not sleep easy, but he'll go to sleep.
What did I miss?
Bo
He cast
cast
divination. Yeah.
Ah.
And he asked, will we potentially be attacked by a creature like what attacked Kalir? And the answer he got was unlikely, but be prepared.
Basically, it's like, it probably ain't gonna happen, but you can never be...
Very new
Paris, you know
answer.
what's terrifying fact or thought?
What?
A god telling you, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, no! But a god can't
just
predict
said, "I
every
don't
single
think
person's
so,"
thing.
but-
Your god isn't, what's the word? Omnipotent?
Omniscient.
Omniscient?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Omniscient or omniscient is what two really think.
Yeah, she ain't that, so she doesn't know the motives of every single creature.
It's still not warming.
Yeah.
No, it's still terrifying! I will actually do something that night if no one else is talking, and I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
There's just one more thing Bo can do, and I'll just say it for a split second. That's okay, Paris. There's a guard stationed outside his. That's it.
Outside of what?
Kalir's room. There's a guard stationed outside of that one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Some guy with a weapon. Reggie.
It's Regil. Thank you.
It's Reggie in Bo's eyes, but yes.
Oh, that's him, like, as soon as he gets fuck your nickname is, or excuse me, your actual name is.
My name is Regil.
Reggie, Regman, the Regmeister.
The Regmeister!
My name is Regil.
Oh my god.
I'm changing your name. You better stop before I change it first.
He looks like just like looks at everyone like, what? I don't understand. Let me just do my guard duty, damn. I'm getting paid.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
don't get paid for that.
Okay, so this is fucking insane, so forgive me. It is not insane after what I said to be accurate, correct? That Auntie just fucking sees whatever the hell she wants out of Arx's eyes.
Whatever she wants.
I can only imagine that if she intercepted, air quote, a transmission of Arcus going, what the fuck is this thing? That she would fucking tune in.
If.
Can I try and contact her and explain to her what the fuck this is to see if she knows?
Okay. You reach out to contact her. Arcus. Hello.
I have a very confusing question for you, but you're also the one who knows a lot of shit, so you might be interested and know this.
Know about what?
I'll explain to her about the creature that Arcus saw.
You saw a creature and you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
Because it was attacking one of my teammates!
I was in the middle of doing things. Why? You have to tell me so I can tune in.
Her eye twitches. Auntie? It was
Nai?
trying to murder one of my friends.
Yes, but did she die?
That's not the point.
If she didn't die, then she lived.
Do you know about this type of creature?
Let me see if I can pull up some. Honey,
I'll also explain the type of damage, air quote, that it did to her. Like how it left no markings, etc.
markings. What do you think? Yeah? No, it wouldn't be that. Wait, you said it was. That's weird.
So, from that reaction, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you do know what the hell this thing is.
Yes, but we haven't had too much trouble with their type in a little while, at least. Would have thought that they'd have, learned their lesson and, well, for lack of better phrasing and wording, fucked off.
What is it?
It's a creature that it's fiendish in nature, referred to as a shadow demon.
We got information on what Beardrick had in him as well. What the fuck is the name of that thing?
What thing?
I'm trying to remember what the name of the demon that was actually in Beardrick was.
That was not a shadow demon.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, not a shadow demon.
There's not a single chance you, Mom, or Dad knows where I could research about this thing.
Funny that.
She squints at Arcus. What?
The best person to ask in terms of, how do I put this? The clergy might be one of the peoples who might be the most written up about it, since they've paladins and such have fought creatures like them before, of some sort. Yeah, I knew that was going to be your reaction. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take 5 seconds per breath. In 5, out 5. There you go.
Okay. Please tell me at least one of the clergies that might know about this would happen to be friendly. You're gonna say no, aren't you? Just say no! She, picks Arcus up.
No?
Oh. So it's a good thing that I'm currently in a country where they cannot actually, kill me. Or arrest me.
I mean, that's actually a really good thing now, isn't it? You can just go up to a cleric and they can't do shit. Unless you break the law, in which case they can do shit. Bring a friend.
Or I could just bring my fiance. You know, the one who's a paladin.
Yeah, I just said bring someone. I didn't care who you brought.
Actually, Beardrick might be the better option. Beardrick's a little bit more intimidating.
Really?
Just because you are not scared of everyone doesn't mean that someone is not actually... You have no fear.
Yes, I do.
Excuse me, you have one fear.
There you go. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I have it.
Me and Mom potentially dying.
I have one fear. I'm not going to tell you what it is. What part of that did you not understand me saying?
You have no fear. Looks at you sternly. Shirt. You have one fear.
I'm sure it'll be okay. Just, I want to find out as much about this as I can. just in case another one decides it wants to fucking show its ugly face near one of my friends. Thank you, Auntie.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
and tell Mom that I still haven't forgotten that you mentioned y'all went to the Hells. I still want details when I can get them.
Later, of course.
She'll wave bye to her. Once Arcus is back to his normal self, she will hug him. Thank you!
Gives a good Arcus hug.
You are one of the single most incredible things that I've ever thought to actually summon into this world.
Kind of preens at that.
Oh, don't you start.
Hmm.
Come on, let's go to bed, because we have a lot of work to do in the morning. And not a lot of time to do it. And I'll head to bed with him.
Okay. So do you all head to bed for the evening?
No.
No.
I didn't imagine so, but yes.
Zadim is up at the shrine to the Storm Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
He kneels down before it, and he takes a good hour just
In the distance, you hear rolling thunder. Distant.
and anybody who could see him like just meditating, but he's actually speaking, but it doesn't seem like he's speaking to anybody. He's just talking to the open air.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you saw at least a portion of what transpired, right? I also imagine this is what you spoke of to remain vigilant. I knew that we would eventually have to deal with what dwells in the other dimension. I did not think it would happen so suddenly. I did not think it would happen so carefully. This was much more well orchestrated. I had given them credit. But what has happened, and there cannot be anything done about that. What I ask you now is, where do we go from here?
Distant thunder continues rolling. Much louder. You can start to see the flashes of lightning a lot more clearly in the distance. Make a perception check.
Yeah, right.
As you're looking towards the sky, looking for something, anything, you see a flash of lightning behind the clouds, and you swear for a moment of its illumination that seems to linger maybe just a half second longer than it really should. the storm clouds seem to have illumination behind it of a figure, arm outstretched, and you follow it as it points southward. Next time lightning cracks, you don't see it there.
Very well.
And I get up, and I whistle for Bright Eyes, and I go back.
Okay. On that note, I think that will be where we will end the session.
Oh, okay.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we've been at it for 3 hours.
Mm.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah! That shit went by fast! Where the hell we went, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we got some good clear goodness out of this.
I'm of the controversial opinion that her dad's a cunt. Just saying.
It's a very controversial
Kind of
opinion.
sounds like it.
No, I believe all people that are like, even all people that in stories that later come back and like, I'm your father of all along. That's selfish. You don't tell your kid that, in my opinion. That just leads to more trauma. It's very selfish. Just
I'm
seems
of a
dickish.
different opinion, but we can get into this debate after the recording is
Yeah.
So that being said, for all you watching back at home, thank you all so much for watching with us. I really hope that it didn't get the reverberation bullshit and that it's good, clean audio for you to enjoy. I really hope. I'm so sorry if it isn't. I'm sorry, Lad. We're trying.
I can hear Don's sanity slipping further and further from his fingers.
Goodbye. But thank you all so much for watching with us. We hope that you have a wonderful, good time. I know this will be dating it a little bit, but stay healthy and stay safe.
Well, I mean, that's not really dating.
I know, but that's because I realized I could generic size it enough that everyone who hears this can know. Stay healthy, stay safe, we love you. And until next time, we've been What Team Comp, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye!
Keep you company in these dark times.
Boy.
Yes, indeed we will.
Please.